Well, young people are refusing to work in the hospitality industry, which is struggling with staff shortages. Around 80,000 jobs are available in restaurants, bars and hotels across Australia. Some restaurants, including Aria in Sydney, have reduced trading hours over Christmas because of staff shortages. There are renewed calls for welfare payments to be cut to encourage young people into the hospitality workforce. That seems like a pretty good point to bring in the CEO of the Restaurant and Catering Association, Wes Lambert. As always, Wes, it's good to talk to you. On a few fronts this morning. First of all, you've got the international students and the skilled migrants on their way back. Queensland's opening up as well. And you've got a lot of jobs here, 80,000 of them, up for grabs in the hospitality sector.
Yeah, it's a bumper week for the hospitality industry. Certainly today we are welcoming the return of international students, working holidaymakers and skilled migrants tomorrow. And the borders opening in Queensland certainly is a boon for especially those border hospitality businesses that have been desperate for customers for so long. And also we have a workforce shortage of 80,000, that's right. And we're working very hard with the government in order to come up with solutions to fill those positions.
So when you've got all of these businesses who are struggling for staff at the moment, are you expecting vacancies to be filled immediately, or would you be of the opinion that a lot of people, may well not come out here so quickly? They've decided on other things because of this pause.
Oh, look, we do know that it will take time to fill those positions. Working holiday visa applications have not returned back to their pre-pandemic levels. International students, we expect them to return in February, and maybe the 160 will return, maybe some percentage of that. And it will take time for the skilled migrants to return. Many of them took other jobs in other places. We expect it will take most of 2022 to fill that void of job openings. But we do expect that it will get filled in time, both onshore and offshore.
Yeah, so it's still going to be a tough Christmas period for so many businesses in the hospitality sector because of those staff shortages.
Absolutely. We've heard from dozens to hundreds of restaurateurs telling us they're working 80 to 100 hours a week, that they're having to close on Mondays and Tuesdays and for some lunches because they just don't have the staff.
And it's not going to, Queensland, it's great news that the border's open now too, but there's still a requirement for those who've come from overseas. You've got to isolate or quarantine rather for 14 days. So there's going to be a flow-on effect there. It's not going to be a quick bounce back for those who need staff.
No, it won't be just a land and go straight to work. It will be a process. We expect that most of the returns will come to other states where there are less restrictive quarantine requirements. And then in time, they'll return to the states with the most restrictive requirements.
What about this item that I was just talking about, Wes, where there are these renewed calls for welfare payments to be cut so that encourages young people into the hospitality workforce? Would you be a supporter of that?
Well, look, ultimately, the government's done a great job in supporting those who have lost hours or lost their jobs due to COVID. But with so many jobs available, we certainly hope that the government continues all of the requirements to apply for jobs in order to receive any payments. And certainly any extra payments that are being received need to be reconsidered in the face of just so many job openings.
Wes Lambert, appreciate your time this morning. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.